Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you that don't know, I am Nahkila Isha of Ashworth Scott Life Sculpting. I'm a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor here to assist you with elevating to your next level of greatness by activating your spiritual gifts, developing them, and just building that deeper connection to source. Okay. By doing so, guess what you're able to manifest? Abundance. All right. So it's exciting. I'm excited to be here with you guys. Okay. Pisces. Spirit, what message do you have for Pisces? And the bottom also. Okay. Ooh, you guys, I'm a Pisces. Pisces sun, Cancer moon, Scorpio rising. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay, so we have accelerated motion. We also have material harvest. And then we also have financial and material changes. Okay. So Pisces, first thing that I'm being called to ask you, when you see this card, financial and material changes, what's the first thing that pops in your mind? Do you feel like it's a good change or a change that feels good? Or do you feel like, ooh, like do you get scared? Do you feel like, ooh, it's a change? Which one? Let me know in the comments. And you don't even have to be a Pisces to answer this because these messages are meant to resonate with everyone, even if it's not your sign. It's going to resonate more if it is, but let me know. So, the thing that we're being called to do is make sure that we are in that frequency of knowing, right? That what happens is serving our highest good. Now, as I say that, we oftentimes think automatically if it serves our highest good, it's going to feel good, right? But sometimes the things that are good for us or that are designed to elevate us don't always feel good, right? So, what we're being guided to do is conditioning our minds to understand even the things that don't necessarily feel like a warm, cozy hug, feels more like a cold slap in the face by a heavy wind, it's still serving us, right? Because this whole experience is meant to grow us if we allow it. If we allow it, it will grow us. So that's like a message that's separate in and of itself. So let's go ahead and get into what these cards are saying. So accelerated motion, material harvest, financial and material changes. It's pretty cut and dry. Pisces, you're on an upward motion for the things that you have been reaping are now coming into form, right? If you've been manifesting, if you've been praying, it's now coming into form. You've done the work, right? You've cleared your mindset, right? And some of you may be feeling like you're still clearing your mindset. But the thing is, all it takes is to be in action of. I can't tell you how many times in the Activating You mentorship, I'll have a session, right? And someone will just be starting their journey from that point because everyone who's come to the mentorship has been on the journey in some way, shape, or form. But once we start together, that's like the knock on the door at that next level. And so once you say yes and you're in action of, it starts to happen quickly, right? Wherever your gifts are, they elevate quickly, right? Whatever you were choosing to experience, it starts to happen quickly. So sometimes you think it requires you to be in this space of mastery, right? What is mastery? Aren't we forever mastering life, right? So sometimes we feel like in order for me to do, or in order for me to receive, or in order for me to shift, it requires me to have a certain amount, whatever your mind feels that amount is, of X, Y, and Z. And it's not true. So even if you're in action of, you are still being blessed, Pisces, right? This is your message today. Like things are shifting for you. Don't block your shift because you're doubting, right? The thing that I say about doubt, it's excitement wrapped in fear. Is that what I said about doubt? Let me know. Because, yeah, doubt is just excitement wrapped in fear. I don't even believe that's what I said last time, but today that's what it is. It's excitement wrapped in fear. When we think in terms of nervousness being the same emotion of excitement, right? It's really about breaking down what you're feeling and getting in touch with the why are you feeling it, because you'll find that if you just allow yourself to expect it to be great, to expect yourself to grow from it, to expect yourself to learn from it, then that's what will happen. And what's not exciting about learning and growing, right? It's exciting to expand. I've shared a little bit with the Soul Family, members of the Soul Family, how this weekend I got a lesson from Spirit, a lesson in doubt. My mom and I, we spent the day together, and we decided to go shopping. Now, first of all, let me just tell you this. I had went shopping at Ross, y'all, because I do love me some Ross, right? It's really good stuff when you know how to find it at really good prices. I'm all about the deal. And so, anyways, I never lose my receipt. When I say never, I mean never ever. I either put it in the bag or put it in my wallet or put it in my purse. The receipt was nowhere. Could not find it. I bring stuff home, try it on, keep what I like, send back the rest. So, anyways, I do this, and there's a lot that I decided I'm not keeping. Receipt's gone. So, what do? You get a store credit, right? So, it's like, okay, I'm cool with that, I guess. And I went shopping someplace else. And let me tell you why, because I gained some weight. And so I can't fit my summer clothes from last year. So it really was like a whole new summer wardrobe. So, anyways, we go to this store that my mom and I both love, but their prices are ridiculously high. So, literally, when we come, we may see some stuff in the window. We may see some cute stuff on our path to their clearance room, their sale room. We head straight there. We don't even trip off regular price stuff. But then we come out and we try it on in the mirror, right? So we're doing that. I see this dress. Oh my gosh, the dress was so cute. I'm like, I don't usually try on a regular price stuff. Spirit said, try it on. I get it off the rack. I'll go try it on something else first. When I tell y'all that dress was beautiful, oh, it was so beautiful on. And Spirit was like, as I'm in there, okay, so if you trust and if you believe in abundance, well, then if you have it, then you have it. Like if you know that I'm going to provide and you're allotting this in other places, like that's really a form of lack. So I'm like, okay, Spirit. So I got the dress. Now, there was this jacket. Mind you, the jacket is on the sale rack, but it's still not sale prices like I like, right? And so I decided I'm just getting the dress. So I go outside and we're in the car. And sometimes Spirit just starts delivering messages to me. And when that happens, like if my mom and I are together, I'll close my eyes and I'll just start repeating what I'm receiving. And so Spirit was like checking me, y'all, to the point where I was having anxiety. And I kid you not, my mom is on, mama tell him. I was like, oh, I feel like I'm about to cry. And I could feel the anxiety building because Spirit was like, not only are you getting the dress, but you about to go back in there and get the jacket and the necklace too. And Spirit was like, just literally like checking me and letting me know that that was a residue of lack. And even though, like in my conscious mind, right, I fully trust in Spirit, and even unconsciously, I trust. But this lack, I didn't even know it was there. But that lack was creating anxiety. And even though from a day to day, I don't feel the anxiety, I don't feel the fear, because it's there, it's affecting my energy field and it's creating blocks in my abundance, right? So I breathe it out, right? I connect to that feeling of anxiety in my system. Take notes because this is something you could do too. When you're feeling anything, whether it's anxiety, fear, stress, worry, whatever is low vibrating, connect to it with your breath, find it in your body, then have your breath act as a magnet. Take that deep breath, connecting it, pulling it out, releasing it through your breath, right? It works wonders. Do it next time you're feeling some fear or anxiety. So, anyways, I go in there and I get the jacket and the necklace, right? And then I was like, okay, because I went to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, one of them stores, and I was like, okay, whichever one is the cheaper one. I was like, okay, I did get some stuff from there. I don't really have to keep that. I'm gonna take it back. But you know what I did literally that morning, and it hit me? I threw away my receipt. I didn't even have the receipt because I'm like, I'm keeping all this. It's cute. So literally, Spirit was checking me and pointing out the lack. And as I was walking up the stairs, Spirit was like, okay, now you're done, right? Now you're done. It was required for me to get that lesson. Spirit was like, now you can go into what was my thing. I'm not circulating no money at all this month, next month, only the living expenses, because I go through that sometimes. And Spirit was like, okay, now you can be done. So it was a lesson. Lack. Even if you're not aware of it, it can be blocking you. So as we go back to the message that Aries was receiving, which was taking that self-inventory, right? Seeing where we may have some blocks that we're not aware of, and then choosing to release it. Now, here's the other thing. For those of you that have been with me for a while, you know that I've shared with you all, I am choosing to, this is something that I say to Spirit, I am choosing to release all of the things that I'm both consciously and unconsciously aware of that are showing up as blocks in my life. right? Just by stating that alone, that is such a powerful statement. Such a powerful statement. By stating that alone, things like this will happen. It started from the receipt. Now, when I first couldn't find that receipt and I had to get that store credit, I could have been mad. I could have been upset. Now, I wasn't necessarily happy, right? But knowing that everything in my life serves my highest good, well, that receipt disappearing is serving me in some way. And it trickled down. All these chain of events led to that lesson, right? It led to that very powerful lesson and that healing. So now I'm vibrating a little bit higher, right? And I'm a little bit more of a magnet to attract that abundance, okay?